Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Shreya Dhoundial. As always, it is very good to see you. The Enforcement Directorate, ladies and gentlemen, has drawn first blood in its high voltage fight against Didi. The matter was heard at length in the Supreme Court today, where the ED made some rather explosive claims. It said that the Chief Minister of West Bengal had not just walked away with evidence during the I-PAC raids, she also took away the phone of an ED official. The Solicitor General has called this theft, robbery and dacoity and asked for an FIR against the Chief Minister and her DGP who had accompanied her. He then went as far as asking for a CBI inquiry. Didi's team, of course, in court has called all of this a lie and said she had only taken away Prateek Jain's laptop and phone that had the TMC's poll strategy in them. The TMC in court has also accused the ED of waking up to the coal scam after 2 years to time it to the elections, essentially saying this is harassment, nothing else. Now, did the Supreme Court agree to the CBI probe or an FIR and a complaint against the Chief Minister of West Bengal, like the ED wants? No, they didn't agree to that. But the Supreme Court has put Mamata Banerjee and the Bengal DGP on notice and asked them to respond in 2 weeks on the sequence of events that happened. More importantly, the Supreme Court has put a spanner in the works for the TMC and paused any attempt to act against any officials who were involved in the I-PAC raids. So there were some 4 FIRs that were registered by the Trinamool Congress against the ED. No action will be taken against the ED in these FIRs till the Supreme Court hears the matter next. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a blow that will be tough to recover from. And the BJP isn't making it any easier for the TMC.
जंगल राज ऐसा होता है जहां मुख्यमंत्री ईडी का साथ देने की बजाय दौड़ के जाती है, ईडी को धमकाती है, साक्ष्य मिटाने का प्रयास करती है, चोरी करती है साक्ष्यों की। तुम इतना जो छुपा रही हो ममता बनर्जी, तुम इतना जो छुपा रही हो, क्या डर है जिसे दबा रही हो? कौन से राज खुल जाते, क्यों इतना भयभीत हुई?
छोटा मोटा धक्का तो मिलता ही है कोर्ट से, लेकिन अंतिम जो धक्का वो हम देने वाले हैं बंगाल में ममता बनर्जी।
आज एक सेंट्रल एजेंसी जांच कर रहे हैं और उसमें स्टेट एजेंसी घुस जाए उसका भीतर, वो भी राज्य की मुख्यमंत्री जो वहां का पुलिस मंत्री है वही घुसकर फाइल छीन रहे हैं, तो स्टेट में क्या होगा? लॉ, एब्सोल्यूट लॉलेसनेस।
Now, the TMC has offered little fire and fury today, given that it was the Supreme Court that has set them back. What they repeated was what they have been maintaining all along, that the BJP was using agencies to steal the election. It is something that they have said in court as well.
Central agency will interfere with the political party just before election. That is also not good. To maintaining this cooperative federalism is not the duty only of the state, it is also duty of the central government. Last evidence which has been taken by in this statement is 21st February 2024. Thereafter he was sleeping altogether. Now when the election is forthcoming, then he was jumping upon. If it is a property of the political party, then it should not be touched.
जिस बेशर्मी से और जिस ब्रेजन तरीके से ईडी विपक्ष के लीडर्स को टारगेट करता है और अब विपक्ष के लीडर्स के साथ जो लोग काम करते हैं उसको टारगेट करता है, मुझे लगता है वो शर्मनाक है। ईडी का एक ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है, ईडी का कन्विक्शन रेट अपने आप में दिखाता है कि ये मनगढ़ंत आरोप लगाते हैं। 2014 के बाद से ऑपोजिशन के खिलाफ 99% केसेस उन्हीं के खिलाफ दर्ज हुए हैं। अगर आपको खिलाफ ईडी का केस चल रहा है और आप चाहते हैं आपकी रेड ना हो या आपको ना बुलाया जाए, आप बीजेपी ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, गोता लगा लीजिए, बंद हो जाता है।
The usual charges and counter charges are still underway, but what has put Mamata Banerjee in deep trouble is evidence that has been produced in the Supreme Court today. The ED today produced WhatsApp chats of the TMC's legal cell and claimed that lawyers and cadre affiliated to the TMC were the ones who orchestrated the chaos at the Calcutta High Court when it was to hear the matter regarding the I-PAC raids. This on the 9th. In fact, the WhatsApp messages even said that buses had been arranged to get cadres to the Calcutta High Court. As we know, the hearing on the 9th, exactly 6 days ago, was adjourned after major chaos broke out and Justice Shreya Ghosh stormed out. After her appeals for the court to quieten down and people not connected with the case to leave fell on deaf ears. The Solicitor General, arguing for the ED today, called this mobocracy. The Supreme Court said the matter was disturbing. So, ladies and gentlemen, is Didi para-dropping on the ED mid-raid and doing dadagiri anarchy like the BJP says? Or is she fighting the good fight against the misuse of central agencies? And if that is the case, then how will she defend the sabotage at the Calcutta High Court by her own cadre? My guest this evening, Siddharth Yadav, spokesperson of the BJP. Thank you for joining us. Barrister Kabir Shankar Bose, political analyst. So Siddharth and Kabir will be batting on the same side this evening. Kamru Chaudhary, spokesperson of the Congress party, back with us after a long time. Good evening, Mr. Chaudhary. Long time no see. And Advocate Niladri Bhattacharya back on the show will be speaking on behalf of the TMC. Advocate Niladri Bhattacharya, exactly 6 days ago, you and I have had this conversation, right? Where the allegation was that it is the TMC cadre and TMC affiliated lawyers that actually sabotaged the hearing in the I-PAC raids at the High Court. You have said, nahi, aisa nahi hai. Lawyers are so enthusiastic. This is a high profile case. Isliye sab aa gaye. Don't see a conspiracy where none exists. Today, WhatsApp chats have been produced by the ED and the Solicitor General to say, ye dekho, this is the mobilization that happened. In fact, buses were sent to mobilize the cadre and disrupt proceedings. What will you say now?
Shreya, I still stand by what I said 6 days back. If you see the WhatsApp chat, it is very clear. The lawyers have been asked to assemble in court number 5 to see the proceedings. It doesn't say that to fight or to disrupt the proceedings, number one. Number two, as far as the buses are there, the bus is to take those advocates for the Maha Michil at which CM had on that day, on which some of the lawyers, including Mr. Kalyan Bandyopadhyay, also joined after the hearing was complete.
Niladri, okay. I agree with you. You are saying that it's a high-profile case, so the legal cell actually just sent out a message saying, come one, come all, to the court number 5 where the case was to be heard. But what explains the chaos? What explains the ruckus? What explains the broken window panes? What explains the fact that when Justice Shreya Ghosh is telling everyone, get out, anyone who's not connected to the case needs to leave this courtroom right now, fell to deaf ears? How do you explain that? Now we know there were TMC affiliated lawyers. You have also agreed. The WhatsApp chats are telling us that. So deliberately, they didn't leave and kept creating chaos till Justice Ghosh said, thank you. We'll see what to do next.
As I said on the last occasion also, when senior counsels argue, a lot of lawyers come to see their arguments. I maintained it. I still maintain it. But the larger question here is that the solicitor should reply that how did he get hold of these WhatsApp messages? Is he eavesdropping on the advocate's phone also nowadays? Is that the only job left for the Solicitor General to eavesdrop on the advocate's phone? It's a serious concern. Because a non-TMC member will not get that WhatsApp.
Sure.
How did he get hold of that WhatsApp? That's the larger question which needs to be answered.
No, you know,
that is, I think,
listen, that is not for me to answer. That is for Barrister Kabir Shankar Bose to answer and probably Siddharth Yadav to answer. So I wonder who I should go to, because Niladri is making the charge that what is the BJP and the central government and the ED doing snooping on TMC affiliated lawyers and the TMC legal cell. Who wants to respond to this? Maybe Barrister Kabir Shankar Bose, you can go since you practice there at the High Court.
Thank you, Shreya. Shreya, the message was given on the group. There are many people in the group and the message was leaked out. There's no question of snooping on lawyers. There's no need to snoop on lawyers. This was an open call by the TMC legal cell asking lawyers to assemble in that particular court. The law minister herself was sitting in the court. What do you say? The law minister was there. So, of course, it was pre-planned that lawyers affiliated to TMC in large numbers should be there in High Court and disturb the hearing. Now, having said that, that's happened in the past. Today in Supreme Court, some very strong words from the honorable judges, a desperate attempt by the TMC lawyers, by the Bengal lawyers to delay. They went to the extent of saying that why 2 weeks? If you have stayed the FIR, give a longer time. There is a desperate attempt by the West Bengal government now to delay the matter. Some very strong words, observations by the honorable judges of the Supreme Court. And there is a notice today, unprecedented. There is a notice on an application for suspension of the DGP, the commissioner and other officials. This is unprecedented. It shows the anarchy that is going on in West Bengal.
Okay, Niladri Bhattacharya, respond on the anarchy part and also respond on the hypocrisy that Kapil Sibal presented to the court today. You know, he's accused the Enforcement Directorate of running to the Supreme Court. He's calling this forum shopping. How's this forum shopping? If you will not let the Calcutta High Court function and if you will sabotage the functioning of the court on the day the I-PAC matter is to be heard, then what option does the ED have? You accuse them of Dadagiri. They are also very well entitled to accuse you of Dadagiri because what has happened at the Calcutta High Court is more than Dadagiri.
Let me explain to you. I'll take up this issue, the second question first, and then I'll answer the democracy issue. Regarding the first question, on 9th, admittedly, there was a ruckus. Who did it? Why did it? That we are not going to that. But on yesterday, when the matter was solved on, only the advocates were present as per the directions of the Honorable Chief Justice. There was no ruckus. What Abhishek Manu Singh and Kapil Sibal tried to say, that the test of whether Calcutta High Court could hear the matter or not should be on the hearing of 14th, not based on the hearing on 9th. Because on 14th, the hearing happened. ED wanted time because the matter was pending in Supreme Court. The court granted the order. As far as TMC's application is concerned, it was heard out by both the senior advocates and the judicial order was passed based on what Mr. Raju submitted. So it's basically demeaning the Calcutta High Court. You don't, at the end of the day, it's a judicial institution. Don't demean the institution.
How has the Calcutta High Court been demeaned today by the ED? And if there was anyone demeaning the Calcutta High Court, many people can argue it was the TMC. Siddharth Yadav, please respond.
I'll tell you how it has been demeaned.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let Siddharth respond to what you're saying.
No, first of all, what I wish to raise my objection on is that TMC is saying that the larger question is that how did that message got leaked? I'm very sorry, that's not the larger question. The largest question the country is facing today is that can a constitutionally elected chief minister go and sabotage proceedings of another constitutional body and interfere with the course of law? Can she do it or not? That's the larger question. You sent out messages to lawyers to come and disrupt the functioning of an honorable court of this country, and what you are saying and posing as is that a larger question is that how that message got leaked. I'm sorry, sir, that message got leaked because some lawyer had a spine. That message got leaked because there was some lawyer in that group who did not align with the policies of Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee. Our elected chief minister chooses to go and disrupt not once. This is not the first time in West Bengal that this is happening. If CBI would go there for anything, you would take them hostage. If ED would go there for anything, you would take them hostage. The Honorable Supreme Court has said it today, that if we do not interfere in this matter, it will bring about anarchy in this country. What TMC and Mamata Banerjee is trying to do is anarchy. Okay. That's the charge. That's the largest question, not how a message got leaked. I'm very sorry. And if my friends from Trinamool Congress think that this issue is too small to discuss, or if they think, oh, it's very normal that a chief minister can go take all the administration along with her, take the DGP, the commissioner, the DCP, everybody along with her, and take away files which might contain proofs of the crores of scams that she has done. I'm very sorry. This is an attack on the federal structure. Bengal is an integral part of Bharat, of India. Bengal is not Bangladesh yet. The Trinamool Congress can probably dream it to be, but it is not. And if it is a part of India, it has to align with the policies, the schemes of the constitution of our country. It has to align with, it has to work as per the law of this country. That has to be understood.
Kamru, just
but
come
if
in
you
here
wish
on
to
the
not address that question.
Kamru, just come in here on the point that Siddharth is making about this being complete anarchy. That a chief minister of a state para-drops when an ED raid is going on and seizes evidence and walks away. And she doesn't do it through the back door. She does it in full view of the cameras and goes and tells every media person there that this is what I have done. In fact, she's not only just seized evidence or, Pratik Jain's phone and his laptop and other evidence that she says is connected with TMC's post strategy. She even walked away with the cell phone of an ED official. And then to have the TMC and TMC affiliated lawyers disrupt the Calcutta High Court and ensure that the hearing doesn't happen. Now, if the BJP says that it is anarchy, like they are saying it is anarchy, are they wrong? If this is not anarchy, what is?
I'm sorry, the Honorable Supreme Court is saying so.
No, Supreme Court ne anarchy nahi bola. Supreme Court has said it is disturbed. The Attorney General has said that this is not democracy, this is mobocracy. I'm just putting things. I don't want to put anything in the Supreme Court's mouth. Mujh case kar de, Siddharth, you'll have to fight my case then. Kamru, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Shreya, yeah, it's my time. Thank you. Shreya, one thing you must understand, it's unprecedented over the last 75 years that such a situation that we have witnessed over the last few days ever had happened in India. And it's a situation that we never even gauged that such a situation would have arrived. But Mamata Banerjee, known for her street fighting tactics, and what happened is that the Narendra Modi government or the ED, CBI and everything are giving her on a platter to become a political martyr in the state. You see, a case registered in 2020 has been investigated over the last 5 years, and just 2 months before the election, the ED comes in knocking to a I-PAC office, which everybody knows is the political consultancy of the Trinamool Congress. Now, what you do out here, BJP, you land, you gift her a platter on a platter, the political martyr status. The moment the ED would have acted on that day, Mamata Banerjee would have become a hero. For the last 15 years, we are very closely observing the Bengal politics, and what we see is that Mamata Banerjee is on a back foot for the first time. Regarding the SSC scam, the RG car, or the OBC issue, or the Waqf issue, or the corruption on almost every level of the state, the huge anti-incumbency. Now, you suddenly come in and say that if there is no binary in the state, then maybe the CPM and the Congress and other political parties will be able to garner the anti-Mamata votes. Now, what we must do, we must project ourselves as a greater alternative to Mamata Banerjee. So we need to send in the ED, CBI, this and that. Now, what will happen? We all know that ED is an extended department of the Bharatiya Janata Party. You see how they have started to harass election-going states, be it in Karnataka, be it in Jharkhand, be it in Delhi, or other places where the opposition are strong. Now, the question that every Indian is asking right now, after 5 years, why did you want to make Mamata Banerjee a political martyr in a state where she is known for her street fighting tactics? That needs to be answered.
That is
first.
Interesting.
What happens in the legal
It's an interesting analysis. Can I just quickly go to Mr. Yadav for a response on that?
Yes.
Mr. Yadav, essentially, Kamru is telling us that what the BJP has done is walked right into Mamata's trap. You send in the ED and you give her an opportunity to become a martyr. You knew she won't take it lying down.
No, Shreya, I would wish to set the record straight. The BJP does not send ED anywhere. No matter what the opposition wishes to say, but that we are a political party, that's not our job. But I think what is the job of the opposition, what they have self-proclaimed for themselves is, they wish to decide when ED should do what. So I think Kamru Zaman Chaudhary or everybody should give a list.
Bhai, ED ka track record lagaiye. My
registered,
producers need to put the ED track record so that we can understand what Siddharth is saying. Go ahead, Siddharth.
In this case,
exactly.
Niladri, 1 minute. Let Siddharth finish what he's saying.
Let me complete, and I would also put.
All the cases have been.
Please let me continue, and I will also put the record for the ED for everybody, for all of your viewers. Now, what the point that I'm trying to make is that will the opposition decide that when ED should be acting upon charges of corruption, or is it a prerogative of a constitutionally established agency of when they wish to do it? It's a statutory agency, for God's sake. The ED is going to decide whether they should make a move or not. And by the extension of the argument that you are trying to make, has anybody asked ever that when the case was registered against Lalu Prasad Yadav and when the conviction was made, for the longest times in our country we have seen long trials.
Siddharth, tell me something. Ek to, if you look at the ED's track record, there we just have convictions, etc. But if you look at the reports, you will see that 99% of the cases that have been registered against politicians are against the opposition. ठीक है, उनमें से conviction कितना हुआ है? 3 या 4 का हुआ है, as far as I know. Number one. Number two, when was the last statement recorded in the coal scam? It was in February 2024. February 2024. And you wake up in January 2026 to raid I-PAC. If questions are asked on the timing, they are legitimate questions. जवाब तो देना पड़ेगा.
Shreya, I am very sorry. This is not unprecedented.
Everyone can't speak at the same time, Mr. Yadav, and then Kabir can come in and then the rest.
Yes, Shreya, we are nobody to dictate how statutory organizations have to work. This is not unprecedented. On the investigations on money laundering, ED has been investigating on all aspects, have been looking on all angles, and if an angle pops up, then you cannot be by saying that IPAC works for us, or IPAC is you working us or helping us in elections. By the extension of that, you can't go and raid the offices of IPAC. What is this argument? The raid on IPAC on any individual is not a raid on the political party TMC. Both entities are very different. Neither a political party can come out and also say that we are a political party, we are a registered political entity, we enjoy certain privileges, but for larger protection, we will establish 10 companies, and those companies are purely working for us, and no investigative agency in the country can be working for them. IPAC is used as a platform for the corruption channels of TMC. That's the
IPAC has been used by parties, including you, to win elections. Bhul gaye aap 2014. Anyhow, Niladri, please go ahead.
I will agree with.
And I'm not saying they are not capable of money laundering. For all you know, they may be. But I'm saying I-PAC is known across this country for being one of the best political election planners in this country. Go ahead, Niladri.
See, I will agree with Siddharth to the extent that this is not unprecedented. This is a well-written script out. Wherever the election comes, the ED or the CBI comes in. Let me give you one example of the hypocrisy of the country. In 2021, when the last election happened, the same issue of mobocracy came up when the 4 ministers were jailed. The Supreme Court constituted a constitutional bench for the Calcutta High Court to hear the matter, and the learned SG was appearing. Lot of issues were on mobocracy. What happened to that matter? Last 5 years, it is in cold storage.
But the fact is that every time a central agency comes visiting Bengal for right reasons or wrong reasons, Mamata Banerjee also has a track record of intimidating them, na?
No, I'm sorry, Mamata Banerjee has only protested with Rajiv
We've
Kumar's
seen
side.
that over and over again. It's right on your screens as well. In fact, today the ED has spoken about this very pattern.
Her ministers got arrested. She did not go up on protest. Please understand this. Her
ministers went to jail because wads of cash were recovered from their homes, and it was all on camera. And she was very reluctant to sack them in any case. Haan, boliye. Go ahead. Kabir wants to say something.
Shreya, let me come in for a second. Shreya, let me come in for a second.
Go ahead.
Shreya, when Mamata Banerjee was asked a particular question by a journalist when she came out of the I-PAC's office, do you deny that 20 crores was used in Goa election? There was no response. She completely lost her temper. She started castigating the journalist. She started name-calling the journalist. Why is this the fear? A lot of questions are being asked about I-PAC, the timing and this, that. But can this be denied? This cannot be denied. Why isn't the TMC denying this? The way she doesn't deny involvement of any of her ministers in any of the scams, she is not denying this as well. So while we can go on questioning the timing of the ED, but let's look at the proceeds of crime. If 20 crores of coal money has gone into Goa elections, then that is a serious crime. When ED goes to arrest, when ED goes to raid, that cannot be the question. If a crime has taken place, whenever it is, the accused will be brought to justice.
Okay, Kamrul, 20 seconds, last word to you. We'll wrap it after that.
None of the accused are arrested in this matter.
No, I just wanted to add up to your debate. You know, the typical case of Tejinder Singh Bagga, a BJP troll who lives in Delhi. He was arrested by the Punjab police and taken back to Punjab on a case. Now what happened was that Delhi police immediately wired Haryana police to stop the arrest. The entire Punjab team was detained in Haryana. So what was the interstate relation at that time? So you cannot play holier than thou in such cases, you know, because you have touched Mamata Banerjee in her hometown and you wanted to make her a martyr in the place so that your binary... No, the procedure Haryana police followed very good.
How can you
very
compare
good
Haryana
police followed very good procedure in that case. Your troll army.
एक मिनट मिस्टर यादव, एक मिनट, सब एक साथ बोलेंगे तो सुनाई नहीं देगा.
Your ED. Let me finish, please, Shreya.
Go ahead.
The basic point that I wanted to make out here is that BJP cannot claim to be holier than thou. Mamata Banerjee has done an act which is unprecedented in a parliamentary democracy. Both needs to be condemned. The use of ED, CBI, Election Commission by the Bharatiya Janata Party is well documented and well proved. So the basic question out here is that will the Narendra Modi government still wake up and smell the coffee and say enough is enough? Let us preserve the institutions of India for the better good of the next generation. Okay. Otherwise, false cases like the National Herald case will be coming up. And there will be no one to defend it because it become a political slugfest all the way.
I'll say this. You use the word holier than thou. Is the BJP holier than thou? Certainly not. Is the TMC holier than thou? Certainly not. Is it the responsibility of the BJP to ensure the integrity of our agencies, central agencies? Yes, it is. But it is also the duty of the TMC and central governments to ensure the integrity and smooth functioning of the agencies in their own state. For example, it was the responsibility of the TMC not to disrupt proceedings at the Calcutta High Court, which they did. I mean, before the elections, has the BJP made Mamata Banerjee a martyr of sorts, actually given her the upper hand? Maybe, maybe not. We'll wait and watch. But we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, all of you, for this very civilized debate. Siddharth Yadav, Kabir, thank you. Kamru Zaman, thank you. And Advocate Niladri Bhattacharya, thank you very much. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a break. There's more on the other side.